In the far reaches of the world, there are whispers. They are carried on the wind through towering mountain passes. They speak of a people who are a mystery, a people who live apart from the world we know. They are said to be the last of a forgotten lineage. Their origins are a secret, a story lost to the mists of time. To find them, one must journey far from the beaten path. One must listen not with the ears, but with the heart. For their story is not written in books. It is etched into the very mountains that shelter them. These people are called the Kalash. Their home is a hidden kingdom of valleys. It is a place where nature is still the ultimate ruler. The journey to reach them is a pilgrimage. It leads through treacherous terrain and breathtaking landscapes. Few outsiders ever make this journey. Those who do are changed forever by what they find. It is a glimpse into a world that should not exist, a world untouched by the relentless march of time, a world where ancient traditions are not just remembered, they are lived every single day. The air here feels different. It is thin and pure, filled with the scent of pine and wild herbs. The silence is profound, broken only by the sounds of nature. The call of a distant eagle, the rush of a glacier-fed river, the rustle of leaves in a gentle breeze. It is a place that demands reverence. It forces you to slow down, to observe, to listen. The secrets of the Kalash are not given freely. They must be earned through patience and respect. They are hidden in plain sight, in the faces of the people and the land they call home. What secrets do these mountains hold? What ancient knowledge is preserved in these isolated valleys? The Kalash are a living enigma. Their customs, their beliefs, their language, all are unique. They are a small island of culture in a sea of conformity. Their very existence is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. And as we draw closer, the whispers become clearer. They beckon us to enter their world, to witness their story, and to unravel the secrets of the hidden valley. The valleys of the Kalash are a world unto themselves. They are deep gashes carved into the earth by ancient glaciers. Towering peaks, their summits permanently capped with snow, stand guard like silent sentinels. Their slopes are covered in dense forests of deodar, cedar and oak. These trees have stood for centuries, their branches gnarled and twisted by the wind. In the morning, a thick blanket of mist often fills the valley floor. It moves slowly, like a living creature, revealing the world piece by piece as the sun climbs higher in the sky. Life here follows the slow, deliberate rhythm of the seasons. In the spring, the valleys burst with life. Wildflowers of every colour carpet the meadows. The sound of melting snow turns streams into rushing torrents. The air is filled with the buzzing of bees and the songs of birds returning to their summer homes. It is a time of renewal and rebirth. The people work their terraced fields with wooden ploughs, their movements echoing the practices of their ancestors. Every action is deliberate, a dance between humanity and the land that sustains them. The wildlife of these valleys is as unique as the people. The elusive snow leopard prowls the high ridges, a ghost of the mountains. Markhor, wild goats with magnificent spiral horns, navigate the steep cliffs with impossible grace. These animals are not just neighbours to the Kalash. They are part of their spiritual world. They feature in their folklore and their art. They are seen as messengers, as symbols of the untamed spirit of the mountains. To see a markhor is considered a good omen, a sign of nature's blessing. As dusk falls, a deep quiet descends upon the valleys. The sharp peaks are silhouetted against a sky ablaze with stars. The only light comes from the moon and the flickering fires in the hearths of the wooden homes. The sound of the river becomes a constant, gentle roar, a lullaby for the sleeping world. The air grows cold, a reminder of the harshness of this environment. It is in this profound stillness that one can truly feel the isolation and the immense power of this place. It is a world suspended between heaven and earth, a sanctuary lost in time. Against the backdrop of the rugged green mountains, the Kalash people are a vibrant splash of colour. The women are especially striking. They wear long black robes, intricately embroidered with bright threads of red, yellow and orange. The patterns are ancient symbols, each telling a story, each a mark of their identity. But it is their headdresses that truly capture the imagination. These elaborate creations, called shushat, are adorned with cowrie shells, beads, buttons and small metal ornaments. They are a sign of wealth and status, but more than that, they are a crown of joy. Their festivals are explosions of life and celebration. The Kalash calendar is marked by several joyful gatherings that honour the changing seasons and the gifts of nature. During these times, the valleys, normally so quiet, erupt with music and laughter. The sound of drums echoes off the mountainsides. The people gather in open spaces, their colourful attire a dazzling sight. They join hands and dance in large circles, their feet stamping the earth in a rhythm that is both ancient and full of life. It is a sight of pure, uninhibited joy. The festival of Koimus is one of their most important. It marks the end of the year's work and welcomes the new season. For days, the valleys are filled with song. The people sing of their history, of their heroes, and of the natural world. They build huge bonfires that light up the night sky, their flames dancing towards the stars. There is a sense of unity and community that is palpable. Everyone, from the youngest child to the oldest elder, takes part. It is a time to forget hardships, to give thanks, and to celebrate the simple fact of being alive. Even in their daily lives, there is a sense of artistry and beauty. The homes are built from wood and stone, decorated with carved motifs of suns and goats. The women spend hours weaving and embroidering, their hands moving with a skill passed down through generations. These are not just clothes. They are works of art. They are a statement of who they are. In a world that often seems to favour shades of grey, the Kalash embrace colour. They wear their culture proudly, a brilliant tapestry woven into the fabric of the mountains. The lives of the Kalash are deeply intertwined with the natural world. They do not see themselves as separate from it, but as a part of it. Their days are governed by the sun, and their years by the seasons. The first light of dawn is the signal to begin work. The men lead the goats to high pastures, while the women tend to the fields of maize and wheat. Every task is connected to the earth, to the fundamental cycle of planting and harvesting. There is a slowness to their way of life, a deliberate pace that is in harmony with the world around them. Music is the heartbeat of Kalash culture. It is present in every aspect of their lives, from work to worship. The sound of the flute, the drum, and a simple stringed instrument can often be heard drifting through the valleys. Their songs are not just for entertainment, they are a form of oral history, a way of passing down stories and knowledge from one generation to the next. They sing about the mountains, the rivers, the animals, and the spirits they believe inhabit the land. The melodies are simple, yet hauntingly beautiful, echoing the landscape itself. Water is sacred to the Kalash. The rivers and streams that flow down from the glaciers are seen as life-giving and pure. They use the water for drinking, for irrigating their fields, and for ritual purification. Certain springs are considered to have healing properties. The sound of flowing water is a constant presence in the valleys. It's a reminder of the continuous flow of life, of cleansing and of renewal. To the Kalash, the river is not just a resource, it is a living entity, a deity to be respected and honored for its life-sustaining power. Their connection to wildlife is profound. They live alongside creatures that many of us only see in pictures. They understand their habits, their movements, their calls. They have a deep respect for the animals they share their home with. This relationship is not one of dominance, but of coexistence. They tell stories of spirits that can take the form of animals. This belief fosters a sense of kinship with all living things. It is a world-view that sees the entire valley with its people, animals and plants as one single interconnected family. Beyond the villages and the fields, hidden in the forests, lie the sacred groves of the Kalash. These are places of great power and mystery. They are outdoor temples where the people come to communicate with the spirits of nature. The groves are marked by simple wooden effigies, carved with human-like faces and figures on horseback. These are not idols to be worshipped, but representations of ancestors and spirits. They stand silently among the ancient cedar trees, their wooden eyes gazing out over the valleys for eternity. One of the most surprising traditions is the Bashali, the house for women. During childbirth and their monthly cycles, women retreat to this separate communal house. It is a place run by women, for women. Men are forbidden to enter. Here, women rest, care for their newborns, and share stories and support. It is seen not as a place of impurity, but as a sanctuary, a place where the powerful, mysterious forces of life and creation are respected and contained. It is a tradition that speaks to a different understanding of the sacred roles of men and women. Death for the Kalash is not an end, but a transition. They do not bury their dead in the ground. Traditionally, the deceased were placed in a wooden coffin and left above ground in a designated cemetery. The body was left to return to nature, to be consumed by the elements and the wildlife. It is a powerful statement about the cycle of life and death. The belief is that the spirit is released to journey to the next world, while the body returns to the earth from which it came. It is a practice that can seem startling, yet it is rooted in a deep connection to the natural order. These traditions and beliefs are the secrets of the Kalash. They are guarded not by walls or gates, but by reverence and isolation. The elders are the keepers of this ancient knowledge. They pass it down through stories, songs, and rituals. They teach the younger generations about the spirits of the forest, the power of the river, and the importance of honoring their ancestors. It is a fragile wisdom, one that has survived for centuries in these hidden valleys. And it holds lessons for a world that has, in many ways, forgotten how to listen to the whispers of the earth. The world of the Kalash is a precious and fragile thing. It has survived for countless generations, protected by the formidable mountains that surround it. This isolation has been their shield. It has allowed them to preserve a way of life that is unique in the world. Their language, their religion, their vibrant culture, all have flourished in this secluded sanctuary. They are a living library of ancient human experience, a window into a past that has vanished from almost everywhere else on Earth. But even here, in this remote corner of the world, shadows of the outside world are beginning to fall. The very paths that lead us to discover their beauty could also be the channels that erode it. The lure of a different way of life, of modern conveniences, is a powerful force. For a culture to survive, it must have the space to exist on its own terms. The challenge for the Kalash is to navigate the future without losing the essence of who they are. It is a delicate balance, a path they must walk with great care. Preserving this culture is not about freezing it in time like a museum exhibit. It is about respecting the right of the Kalash people to choose their own future. It is about ensuring that their children can still learn the ancient songs, that the women can still weave their vibrant textiles, and that the sacred groves remain undisturbed. Their legacy is not just in their colourful festivals or their surprising traditions. It is in their deep spiritual connection to the natural world. It is in their understanding that humanity is not above nature, but a part of it. To witness the Kalash is to be reminded of something we have lost. It is to be reminded of the importance of community, of joy, and of a life lived in harmony with the earth. Their hidden valley is more than just a place on a map. It is a symbol of cultural diversity and the resilience of the human spirit. As we leave these mountains, the whispers of the Kalash stay with us. They are a quiet, powerful call to protect the precious, irreplaceable treasures of our world, for they are the true secrets of our shared humanity.